the new PBD show that we saw of wrestling with Mehdi Hassan was one of the best. Oh yeah, it is one of the best. It's going to make the rounds for this year. But there's one thing that I don't understand. PBD is one of those guys that we used to watch his show and think he was a sensible guy because he kept repeating the phrase, I'm a capitalist, I'm a capitalist, I'm a businessman. But at this point, it almost seems like I'm a wicked man. I'm a wicked man. I can do anything. I can do anything. I can support anything. I can do anything to make money so that I can always be on top, so that I'm never referred to as the Iranian or the son of that Iranian. This man has trauma. Let's keep that aside. He has his own traumas, and I bet you if you go to his family, he has, but they just keep that aside. But then there is a question that Mehdi Hassan asked me, like, this year, Donald Trump didn't allow any Iranians into, or Afghanistan's into the, I think that's what Mehdi was saying, like, into the refugee program. And he said little Patrick Bet David wouldn't have made it. And he didn't understand the question. And you wouldn't have made it. But you keep supporting someone that you wouldn't have made it. You said, no, I would have waited one more year, 2 years. On what? Except his story is a lie. Because it almost seems like they were going through something, but they were never going through anything. Because if you are going through something, where is the money going to come from? Where was it going to come from in 2026 when things are hard? Where was the money going to come from? Or where is the livelihood going to come from for you to wait for another 1 year, 2 years? And if little Mehdi Hassan was 14 and maybe the mom was like 4, where is it? And by the way, there is also something that people don't understand. Racism, because he talked about race, Mehdi Hassan was talking about racism, and it almost seems like PBD didn't understand what was racism. He doesn't understand what is racism, or he's feigning the fact that he doesn't understand what is racism. You decide to call whole people or a whole nation shithole countries, and it's okay because you think they're shithole countries. But you decide and you say you don't want them in your nations, but you go to bombard them, and you get you have concerns, and then you send your army into their countries. Why don't you stop sending armies into their countries? Why don't you stop doing businesses with them? Why don't you stop bribing the authorities in that country to destroy the countries that later on become shitholes due to the bribery and the bad habits of the politicians?